Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the channel. My name is Tony, this is the 15-Minute Gamer, and welcome to Marauders. Yes, finally Tarkov in space is here. So today it dropped into early access. So it dropped about 6 o'clock today. It's 7:30 now. I've been playing for about 2.5 hours. So I'm going to give you my impressions, thoughts. Has it improved over the very early access? I mean, last time I checked this out was a year and a half ago or not. I've got a couple of friends on here to play with me, so a bit of co-op gameplay, so it's not just me. Unfortunately, I forgot to set my mic up, so you'll not hear me speaking, but you might enjoy that for a change. But I will mix some gameplay in at the end, just with them playing with us, playing as a group. I mean, it's in the background of the video. I'll leave it with voice on and stuff like that. Before we start though, don't forget, if by the end of this video you enjoyed it, drop it a like, comment below to let me know what you think of this game, and most importantly, subscribe for more videos. Right, let's get on with it. So what is Marauders? It's a tactical first-person multiplayer looter shooter set in a sci-fi universe. As a space pirate, work solo or in a squad with up to 3 other players, so you can have 4 on a team, to navigate a hostile battleground, hunt for loot, craft new weapons and gear, and salvage what you'll need to survive. It's published by Team 17 and its developer is Small Impact Games. It is $24.99 of your great pounds. So yes, this is basically, as I said, Tarkov in space. You group up, you head into a raid, you have a certain period of time, I think it's around about 25 minutes, and then you extract. Extracts are via these like jump gate kind of things. There's usually 1 or 2 on the map, and then you have an area to go and loot or raid in, which is kind of like either like some sort of big station thing or mining outpost or something along them lines. And then you just get the loot and get out. I wouldn't say there's an abundance of loot. In fact, loot was quite, I wouldn't say rare, but I wouldn't say there was loads of it. And also, I wouldn't say the loot was particularly interesting. The game doesn't explain anything to you. It's just like, here, there you go. Go and sort it out. One of the unique things about this, though, is to get into the game or into the raid, you fly. So you have a spaceship. So this spaceship can be customized. You can buy new spaceships, but if you lose it, you lose it, apart from like the beginner ship. So you got to be a bit careful of that. Talking about crafting, just while on it, you can craft stuff. So it's like, you can craft weapons, guns, parts, ammo, all that sort of thing. And crafting is unlocked as you progress. So as you level up. Cool. So yeah, you basically jump in the spaceship. You can have 1 pilot and 1 gunner in the starter ship. I guess you can probably have more as you get on. There's an engine room, so if you're taking like gunfire as you're flying, you'll start going on fire because other players are in other spaceships as you're around. So you've also got to take that into contention as well. Other ships will be out there trying to kill you, and you're trying to get to the raid area. There's also like AI outposts which will shoot you as well. So something to be careful of. What you'll usually have 1 person kind of doing all the flying, 1 person shooting the gun. I mean, the pilot can control the gun, and then somebody can like firefight as like fire extinguishers and stuff on the ground. You can pick them up and put fires out. What is really cool is you can actually board other people's ships. So one example of this is we were in a battle where our ship was heavily damaged. We were told to escape. So we jumped on jump pods and actually went to the other guy's ship who just killed us. We killed one of them, didn't kill the other because they could see you. So that's quite a cool little feature. You then jump in the raid. In the raid is PvPvE. However, one thing I would say about this is not much known about the fact of what's a player and what's AI. Everyone kind of looks the same, which is a bit of a shame. As I said, you'll get about 25 minutes. Once that 25 minutes is up at about 15-minute mark, you'll get something saying oxygen is low. Then you have to go and extract before the time out. Looting is very much like Tarkov. You look in a box, pick something up. You need to examine it if you haven't seen it before. Put it in your backpack or your harness. And then you go around and then you get out. If you don't get out, you lose all the loot. You lose your gun and ammo and stuff like that. However, it's not as complex as Tarkov. There isn't 25 different ammo types. There isn't 100 different weapons with 100 different attachments. There's about I don't know, I'm seeing all the guns. I would guess maybe 12, 13, 14 guns. Ammo's pretty much 9mm in that one, 9mm in that one. That works fine. ACP in that one. Armor-wise, I've seen about 5 or 6 armors. There's helmets. So it's not complicated. And also your ship starts with the basics. So there is a gun and a rig every time you start, which I think is a really good feature because it just means you can get back into the game. So basically what happens, you dock up, you dock into the raid, as it's PvE. You go around, when you want to extract, whoever's the captain of the ship, i.e. the person who created the lobby, then has a key card for you to extract. You get in your ship and off you go. I think some ships have storage, so I don't know if that means in other ships you can kind of drop stuff off as you go. Not too sure, I haven't got that far yet. Drop your stuff off, and then away you go and back out, then you get to your extraction point. I would say the extraction system I do like, because it's kind of up to you when you extract. You don't have to like worry about getting across a map. There's 5, or I've seen 3. Apparently it's about 5 like raid areas. As I said, they have different ingress points where everyone who's docking will come in. So PvP is high, very, very high in this game. Like stupidly high. You'll be getting into fights all the time. There's no revive mechanics. Health you can eat to get your health back up, so you can heal yourself once you're in raid, and then you can loot the dead bodies and get the stuff off them. Sound wise, I think sound's kind of important in this game. So far, pretty decent. I mean, I could hear if someone was to the left of me or to the right, or when someone was firing. So far, sound is acceptable. Graphics wise, I would say verge on basics. Movement looks very janky, I would say. There's not much ambient atmosphere or graphics going on. Some of the effects are all right, but I would say graphically wise, it's a little bit basic. It kind of definitely has a indie feel to the graphics, but going in space, there's some nice little on there. Gunplay is all right. Mainly I've been using the pistols and I find them quite good. What I have found is just because you got a pistol doesn't mean you can't take on other players, which I like, because you can gear up pretty easily and get in there. You get 65 grand to start off with. A pistol's like 250, 300, 400. You can run a lot in this game. You can run a lot. So I did like that. And you'll quite often find a lot of guns, because when you get into a raid, there's usually lots of dead bodies around. What I will say is the raid locations are very, I don't know, like mazy. Like it's quite hard to find your way back to where you need to be. I would like more signposting, even if it's on the walls, like just saying like exit 1 this way, exit 2, exit 3 that way, just to signpost you as you're in the map. I think that would be such a great feature. There's no map, there's no crosshairs. So it's like Tarkov, there's no crosshair. You're aiming down sights and kind of hitting things from there. Yeah, I would say gameplay and that's gunplay and all that sort of stuff's all right. Gameplay wise, I don't think the loop is going to keep many people interested for that long. I think the loop, if you played this all day long, I think you would get bored. There is daily tasks, but I don't know. I don't think they would keep me playing. There is also contracts as you play through the games. Like the first one's find some scrap metal. The game doesn't tell you how to find it. I had to melt some guns down. You can go crafting and scrap. You got rewards for doing that. The second one was like, look at a bike or something. And I was like, what are you on about? Like, I don't even know what that is. And there's no indication to tell you where it is. So, yeah. You also can't select what map you're going into. So if you've got a certain task on a certain map, I don't know if that's how it works. That's going to be a problem. That is going to be a huge, huge problem to find it. Moving on, you can also change your appearance, so you can have different outfits. You can upgrade your weapons, but there's not much to upgrade on them. There's a hangar where you can get your ships. You can trade. There's traders every 10, 15 minutes or something like that, and they'll sell different things, and you can sell stuff to them. And then gear you can get up from there. finally, we need to talk about the bugs. I've played for 2.5 hours. There are so many bugs. There's duplicate bugs where it'll duplicate guns and armor and stuff like that. There's issues where, say, in the backpack, you put stuff in, it'll overlay them, it'll put them on top of each other, and then you can't put anything else in, and you can't get rid of them. There's graphical glitches going on. There's bad net coding issues where, like, you'll go to, like, especially in space, like, the ships will just, like, dot around. It's not particularly great. Crashes galore. You will get hard crashed out this game constantly. I would say we tried probably about 15 raids. I would say 10 were unsuccessful. The only thing is you just have whoever survives can pilot the ship and get out. But bearing in mind, what's the point if the other person can't play? So you're not gonna you have to pull out to extract and then back in every single time. To be fair, bug wise, it's going to be a big issue. They need to get that sorted pretty quickly. Loading into a raid can take anywhere between 10 seconds and 2 minutes. I've not seen more than 2 minutes, but it can be very quick, which is a good thing if you don't crash. UI is all right. I think it needs improvement dramatically. I think whole UI just needs. It looks a little bit cheap, rubbish. Overall, I'm going to say Marauders is, for me, around about a 5 at the moment. It's nowhere near Tarkov, and Tarkov isn't perfect. This sits at an okay level. It's got far too many bugs and technical issues at the moment to consider recommend it. I don't think I could. I think it's had a year to improve. I haven't seen much improvement in that year. In fact, I'm pretty sure when I played it last time, I found it more fun because there was like little stations to go on. You weren't just in these big ones. It was like you just go in, get out, loot, and go. There was none of that. There's things dotted around, but you can't get into them, and I find that a bit annoying. There should be loads more stuff to get rather than just the big main building. Yeah, there's just too many bugs at the moment. Gameplay loop, I think, could get a little bit boring. I think this is one maybe leave a little bit. $24.99 is a little bit expensive as well. I would have said maybe around about the 15, 16 quid would have been way more like it. I think it's a little bit too much expensive. There's also some sort of premium currency. I'm not sure how you get that yet. I don't know if it's when you level up or... But I'm level 7 now. I've given up now because there's so many bugs. And I haven't got any of these premium currencies yet, so I don't know how you get them. I don't know if it's later on in the game. That could be a good game. At the moment, it's not. I would say, yeah, I said it's in that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope that was a fair comment. Anything below, let me know. Subscribe and like this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.